Monkey D. Luffy is not Luffy in his gear 5th form, even though he said that he is not completely Luffy. And I'm going to prove this to you guys in this video. But before that, let me explain something about Conqueror's Haki that I explained in my previous video. I said that Conqueror's Haki elevates your armament haki and observation haki to another level, just like how Luffy was not able to block Kaido's Conqueror's coated attack with his armament alone, but was able to fight head on with his Conqueror's coated attacks. So just like that, Shanks was also able to elevate his observation haki to another level where he could see the future much faster and so much easier than other characters that they were not even able to use it or even did not get a chance to use it. Remember, this is important in a battle because even a character like Luffy was not able to dodge Kaido's attack despite using his future sight. That means if you do not have Pika Pika no Mi, then you won't be able to see that or even dodge any kind of attack from your opponent who has boosted his observation haki with Conqueror's haki. And that's where I'm going to talk about today's video, which is Luffy is not completely Luffy in his gear 5th form and he needs to master it during his battle with Shanks, and here is how he's going to do that. Before we talk about that, let's talk about small details about Join Fruit Awakener. And when they awaken Join Fruit, their will get dominated by the will of the fruit, and those with weak will immediately collapse, while those with stronger will manages to use their devil fruit quite well, such as Marco and Kaido. These two were able to use their devil fruit quite efficiently despite them being mythical joint devil fruit. And Luffy is in similar case, except his devil fruit is much stronger than theirs. His devil fruit literally has God in its name. That means his will is currently dominated by a god. And the reason why I think that is the case, because this god was not able to defeat Imu 800 years ago, and right now Luffy has advanced armament, advanced observation, advanced conqueror, devil fruit awakened. So if his stats was similar to that of sun god Nika, he would not be able to defeat Imu at all, because that has already happened in the past. So what Joy Boy was waiting for, what others were waiting for, is a Joy Boy that can dominate or merge with the will of Joy Boy. That means the Conqueror's Haki, that the remaining will of Joy Boy in his Nika Devil Fruit, is going to merge with Luffy during his battles with Shanks. That's the only way Luffy would have enough conquerors to fight against Imu. Remember, as I said before, conquerors can boost your advanced armament and advanced observation haki, any kind of haki, and even your physical attacks. That means if your conqueror is much stronger, then your boost will be also stronger. Shanks had the power to overwhelm others' observation haki with his Conqueror's coated observation haki. And if Luffy could improve his observation haki higher than the level of Shanks, where Shanks was able to put Vice Admiral to his knees, Luffy needs to have the ability to put at least Admiral candidate, if not an Admiral, to his knees with his Conqueror's haki alone. And if it is possible, then he will have the fighting power to fight against the king of the world, Imu. And to fight such a godlike being, this must be the process. He must merge with the will of Joy Boy or Nika, because without this his Conqueror's haki would not improve at all. Currently I don't think Luffy has conqueror's haki to that of level of Shanks. At least he does not seem to have that much powerful conqueror's haki, but when he goes into his Nika form, his conqueror's haki does reaches level to that of Shanks. So I think Luffy would eventually recognize the fact that his will has not been completely merged with his devil fruit, so he's going to train on that, and when he does succeed, his conqueror's haki would take a huge leap, enough for him to defeat Shanks. And after this battle, Luffy would be much higher than that of a Yonko, and he would be ready to face both Blackbeard and Imusama. Although Imusama battle with Imusama would definitely be much harder for Luffy, since that guy is king of the world. But even so, Luffy is not going to be defeated. But I don't think there are any other ways to improve his strength other than simply making his devil fruit even more ridiculous than it already is. So unless Oda finds a way to add more into haki, then it should be possible to increase Luffy's strength with other methods, like increasing his haki abilities. But for now, from what we have seen, this seems to be a logical method to improve his strength. And if you want to know what is the next stage for haki, is there any more limits to the haki, you might check out my another video where I explain about true awakening of haki. I will put the link of the video into the description, and you can also press the icon on the side to check it out right now. And see you guys in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoy it. Thank you.